So I go to college, I go pre-med, and I'm doing horribly because I don't care about any of this stuff. And my father comes to visit me in school, and I was miserable. He's like, what are you doing? And I told him, I don't know. He said, well, look, first of all, being scared really isn't a reason to do anything. Then he goes on to tell me a fantastic story. My grandparents, his parents, were Holocaust survivors who came to Canada with literally nothing. At one point, my father, I guess, went to Quebec and found these sandwich shops that had submarine sandwiches, and they were very successful. And he goes back to Toronto and goes to my grandparents and says, you have to give me the money to open up one of these sandwich shops. We're going to make a fortune. They got lines going around the block. And my grandfather stops my father and says, look, I'm sure these sandwiches are very good. And I'm sure if I gave you the seed money, we could open up one of these places and we could make some money. But I don't think there's enough magic in it for you. You need to find something with magic in it. This from, a Jewish man from, Czechoslovakia who came to Canada with nothing. And at the time, and they had this car wash, tells my father, you need to find someone with magic. And my father goes to school on a music scholarship. He starts a film club. The film club leads to him making a short film and a feature film. And he goes on to becoming a great filmmaker. And my father says, look, there's no more noble a profession in the world than being a doctor. If you really wanted to be a doctor, your mother and I, we'd be over the moon for you. But I think you need to find something that has enough magic in it for you. I think you're a storyteller and you have to stop being so scared. And it was literally on that advice. I came back to Los Angeles a week later. It was winter break. I go to USC. I go to the head of admissions, who had no time to see me. I walked her to her car, and on the way to her car, I was convincing her to let me into the school. I literally ended with, help me come home. And she bought that and totally let me into the school. I was an English major, and I started making short films. And my father became the first Jewish father in history to tell his son, don't be a doctor, be a filmmaker.